Woo-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So, bringing you a knife that I saw online and thought I gotta check it out because this could be the very first ever Rough Rider fixed blade that I actually like. I know their little folders are really good. Their classic style folders are built well. They do well. They hold an edge. But I have had nothing but garbage knives when it comes to their fixed blade knives. They're built horribly. Just not a fan. Not a fan. I said I'll never buy another Rough Rider fixed blade again. I got to keep refreshing the page. And I have to say that is a true statement. So we are going over the Rough Rider RR1870, RR1870. And so far, ambidextrous Kydex sheath, built really well, got lashing points. I think I like that. It's got a closed belt loop. I think I like that. It fits really snug. I think I like that. 3/16 thick. We're looking at 9.5 inches overall with a satin finished 4.5 inch stainless blade. I believe it's 440. We're looking at black G10 handles, which I'm going to get into. They're nice. Let's see, it's true full tang and black Kydex sheath, blah, blah, blah. And then it says boxed because it comes in a box. All right, so I saw this and I thought 3/16 thick, red liners, jimped, full tang, lanyard hole, G10 scales, and look at these beauties. Look at these beauties. I said this is a must try. This is a must, and I gave up. I'm not gonna lie. I gave up on all of their fixed blades because they're just terrible. This one might change my mind and give me a Rough Rider that I like. It's comfortable in the hand. I like it. You can squeeze onto it. It's got a really good feel. It's got jimping on both the front of the grip for your thumb, and it's got jimping in the front of the blade on the spine for your bushcraft needs and things like skinning. The contouring, very, very nicely done. Very nicely done. I have to say that I like it. It swells and sinks. It's well done. They even exposed a small piece in the end for hammering stuff, and when you are bushcrafting and when you are in the field and you are looking for food, things like cracking acorns or cracking mussel shells, that's really, or even crab, that's huge, man. Something like that makes a big difference. So overall, the building quality of this is good. If you don't like the edge, you can put on a new one. That's easy as hell. 440 is known to hold a decent edge. They do pretty good. It's now how it's heat treated, we'll find out. We'll find out if it's any good. I barely have any hair left, but let's see here. Let's see. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. All right. So I said if you want a new edge, you could always put one on. I am not going to need one. That is shave sharp. Shave. Whoops. Dropped it. But you saw it. You saw it up there. Shave sharp on the edge. Natural edge. I've obviously done nothing to this. Again, I don't hone them. I don't strop them. I don't sharpen them coming out of the box. Look, it fits the contour of my face. So I don't do anything to a brand new blade because I want to test it the way you're going to be getting it. Some of you might not have a strop. Some of you might not have a sharpener or a honer. I do suggest that every single person get something like this. These are a lifesaver. When I am done sharpening on the 1x30, I always finish it up with one of these. Just a great thing to have. Just a great thing. A nice little pull through. So I say we just get out there and work this blade a little bit. No need to chit chat too much. I will have to say one thing regarding the shredder. We are going to need to get the community together and send some very, very well wishes out to him. Very important. The young shredder is going through something that I never thought I'd have to hear. Apparently, Papa John, his father, prefers bacon soggy and limp. That means young shredder has probably been subjected to eating soft, limp bacon. So please, as a community, let's put our thoughts together for young shredder so we can get some crispy bacon. All right, so let's go out and play with this. Ooh, I'm not sure where all this wind came from, but it just started blowing out here. Clouds are starting to come in. It's supposed to be a nice day. Look at everything is just blowing all over the place. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. The wind's blowing so hard. Leaves are falling. Shoot, it's summer. Summer, it's not fall. I got the jerks back there hiding out. Might have to let them run around a little bit. But first, we're gonna get to the stump. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have us a good time. We're gonna start with a few 4-foot drops, and we're gonna see how the balance fares on this knife. Ooh wee! The rear took a bit of a turnover. All right, so you can see that the balance is definitely weighted to the rear. Finding a balance point on this sewn gun, man, it's behind the first lug, so it's really geared for bushcraft. When the weight is in the back, it's made for carving and control. When the weight is in the front, it's made for hitting and fighting. That's basically why you want a weighted front. They did a good job of extending the belly and the spine so it's not overly weighted in the rear. So I think that's actually pretty well done on their part. Swedging the front really helps as far as maintaining complete control of the knife. So I'm going to give it to them on that. That's a good job. Let's take this piece of leather here. We'll see if we can't give it a little chop. Not so bad. Not so bad. All right, so we're going to do one thing we just skipped out on. We'll do I wish if you're going to add a little choil to the ricasso, it's a little choil, you can see it. I wish it would be just enough to where your finger is not on the edge of the actual blade. However, even saying that, I can push my hand up against the ricasso, that little guard there, and it's not uncomfortable. It's like if I wanted to slice through something, I can pull with some power. Don't forget the D-Bad Preacher cut a knife in half. I can pull with some power, and it's not really affecting my finger. So it's not horrible, but it's not great. Let's do a couple hard downward throws. We'll see tip sturdiness, and we'll see if the scales loosen, which it should be okay. Oh, Christ, that was nice, man. That was nice leaving the hand. Holy crap. All right, so downward throws. I have to say that's probably the best downward throw ever. Now it is near the edge, so it's probably weaker out here. But the blade went all the way up to there. That's how much blade went in on a downward throw. Did I throw it hard? Yeah, I threw it really hard, which helps it go in. But holy crap, I mean, it really went in. So the bite on this guy from proper swedging is really good. That was really good bite. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. We'll get through some stuff. So if it's bushcraft, I got to make sure that we can baton. We need to process some wood. And I don't think we're going to have a problem doing that. No siree. I don't think we're going to have a problem batoning. Man, it's coming right through the wood very, very nicely. It separates. We'll go a little higher. Man, separates really nicely. Not so bad. No kind of damage, no kind of warping. That's what you want to see. And a lot of that kind of stuff, that's what you're going to get. You're not going to get like you're not going to get cracks and stuff like that. You're going to get warping. This one's so far so good. Let's do some downward pushes here for some feathers. And the edge geometry is nicely done. It's nicely done. It's kind of fat, so you get big chunks when you carve. But that's only one way. Let's see what happens when we pull. Let's see, I got you in there. Let's see. Oh, look at how fine those are. Oh, that is so nice. I may have found a winner for this. Is, remember guys, this is like a $25 blade. This is cheap. This is cheap, and I mean that monetarily speaking. So far, I'm not saying it's cheap by use. Look at those. Those are pretty, man. Let's try one more style. The faster way to get some feathers. Look at that. Look at that. All right, so what have we learned? So far, it's weighted right, it's built good, and has nice scales, and we can feather stick. All right, so let's see. Let's see. Let's make a tip. We're gonna work on, oh man, that's nice. We're gonna work on our pit spikes, tent spikes, arrows, spears, things like that. Anything that you're gonna need for the campsite, whether it be for protection, whether it be for hunting, whether it be for just keeping your tarp or your tent or whatever you're using sturdy in place. You know, making a coat rack, whatever you want to do, someplace to hang your bag. That works out great. So let's say I have my bag and I want to hang it so critters don't get it, right? How simple is that, guys? How simple is that? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can baton straight through this sewn gun right here. All right. All right. Let's see. Now save your spine, baton at an angle. I mean, save your edge. Not so bad, man. Not so bad. I'm digging this thing. It's Rough Rider, guys, for 25 bucks. It's 25 bucks. All right. Well, it got almost all the way through. It's not a D-bad, but it got almost all the way through on a really good downward hit. Let's see on the tire. Puncture. Oh yeah. It did pretty good. It got about 1.5 inches. It got right up to this nice wide point. I mean, it's not a D-bad, but so far so good. So far so good. Guys, this is 25 bucks. 25 bucks. Oh, you know what happened is that wasn't a throw, it was a drop. See what happens when I throw it? First try! All right, so, I mean, you can even chuck it. So it's good. You see a rabbit or a squirrel over there? Boom. You never know. You never know. That kind of thing just might be the one. All right, so let's go. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go for the smaller stuff right here. Let's go for the smaller stuff, the easy stuff. I got all this crap growing here. Let's just take them down. All these are like, they got these little thorns on them. These little burrs. They stink, man. They not stink as in smell bad, but they suck. All right, so it does all that. I think we can let the boys out. Roscoe went back in to rest. He's a little slow. There he goes. There he goes. All right, so let's come over here. Got a few thicker things. We'll try and get through. We'll try and do some speed cuts, and we'll see how fast we can turn it. Even though the weight is built for bushcraft, the weight distribution, we're gonna see what we can do here. We're gonna see. We got this tall guy right here. Get all the way through that stock. No freaking problem. I threw that way too low. Almost caught it at the tip. So far I can't find anything to dislike about it. And at 25 bucks, I mean, not even close to anything to dislike about it. Let's see if we can't do the Terra. Hey. Get up here. Roscoe. Look at. He's got huge ears, which means he could hear. Hey! He just chooses not to because he's such a jerk. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the plastic netting. This is a good test for the blade. And you can see what it did is it didn't go all the way through on the first try, but you could see exactly where it went. Whoops, second try, it just poked right through because I weakened it. It's one of those, I loosened it for you type things. So the edge geometry is good, not great, but it's good. It's shave sharp. It'll get that part done. Well, if it's having trouble with the plastic netting that, you know, folds when you hit it, and that's why I like doing that, because it moves. What about the leather ball? What about the leather ball, D-pad? All right, well, let's find out. Wow. Well, right there. The hide doesn't move as much as that, so you're going to be more apt to be able to skin with it than you are to, you know, cut plastic trampoline netting. All right. So, man, a Rough Rider fixed blade that I like. Imagine that. This thing turned out to be not so freaking bad. I mean, not bad at all, as a matter of fact. It's comfortable. It's shaped right. It's built right. It's good looking. It's got a nice sheath. It's got great scales. Man, I would love to find something to dislike about it because it's Rough Rider and their fixed blades have done me only wrong. Oh, there he is. Look at him drooling over there. But I can't find anything, and I have to be honest. I like it. I like a Rough Rider fixed blade. A $25 Rough Rider fixed blade. This is not so bad. I might bring this on my next trip out. This will be my carry-along blade. This isn't so bad. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm doing a hike today. I'm going to bring this today. This is going out with me today. Right on. All right, so that's it for this one. Can I recommend the Rough Rider RR1870? Abso-freaking-lutely. 25 bucks. Are you kidding? Nope. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.